Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Bruno Fernandes makes big statement about his Man United teammates ahead of Liverpool Clash. Thursday night was another tough one in Man United season as the Red Devils threw away 3 points after conceding two late goals to Chelsea, and it doesn't get any easier for Erik Ten Hag's man as Liverpool show up to Old Trafford on Sunday. Bruno Fernandes got on the score sheet for United on Thursday, and following the disappointing result, the captain of the Manchester club made a big statement ahead of the Liverpool clash. The Portuguese star claimed that he does not need to say anything to his teammates about the magnitude of his side's Premier League clash with Liverpool this weekend, and said that it's a problem if he does. He said the following: "It's a big game. I don't need to say anything to my teammates. If I need to say anything, it's a problem because this is a massive club." Although Fernandes seems to suggest that it won't be a problem for Man United players to get up for the Liverpool match, but with this group, it's possible. Ten Hag's men were brilliant in the FA Cup clash, but it's hard to see them repeating that feat as Liverpool contributed to their own downfall on that day by not taking their chances. Although things are not looking good for the Manchester club in the league, fans of Man United will demand a performance as taking points off of Liverpool would have a big impact on their Premier League title aspirations. Erik ten Hag stands firm behind Marcus Rashford despite form struggles. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has stood by Marcus Rashford after recent criticism from Rio Ferdinand and Gary Neville. Ferdinand questioned whether Rashford had the right people around him as he struggled to find form. Ten Hag said ahead of United welcoming Liverpool on Sunday the following: "I think lately his form is progressing, and so the time will always be right. I think he has a big motivation because he wants to be successful with us. He wants to score goals, but he wants to win trophies and contribute, and we still have a chance in the FA Cup. He wants to fight for a Champions League spot, and the Euros are coming, so I will say his motivation should be high. And the form, that is a moment, and he can change the momentum always. Before Brentford, he scored 3 goals in 3 games. Rashford scored 30 goals in 56 appearances across all competitions in 2022-23. He was United's talisman, and the expectations were even higher this season. His poor form has drawn criticism from pundits and United supporters. The England international has bagged merely 8 goals in 37 games this campaign. Ten Hag is continuing his public support for Rashford, but he dropped the forward from the starting 11 against Chelsea on Thursday. Anthony and Garnacho starred on the winger at the Stamford Bridge. The duo combined in a stunning fashion to score United's third goal. The former Ajax head coach brought Rashford on for Rasmus Højlund in the 66th minute. The 26-year-old put in a disappointing display. He distributed the ball only 8 times and failed to take any shots or make any key passes. Many fans were critical of Rashford because he did not show enough desire to press from the front and was seen jogging rather than sprinting most of the time. The €60 million rated forward must do better if he is given a chance against Liverpool. Defeat against Liverpool on Sunday could spell the end for Erik ten Hag's time at Man United. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag's future at Old Trafford is hanging by a thread after his side's last-gasp defeat to Chelsea on Thursday. The Red Devils showed spirit to go 3-2 up after conceding 2 goals inside the first 20 minutes. The drama unfolded during injury time as they allowed Chelsea to score 2 goals in the 100th and 101st minutes. Things will only get more challenging as they clash with arch-rivals Liverpool at the Theatre of Dreams on Sunday. Aston Villa and Tottenham dropped points in midweek, which opened the door for Man United to move closer to fourth place. However, Their defeat leaves them 11 points adrift of fourth-placed Villa. It's disappointing that the Dutchman is almost on the verge of being sacked after a promising debut season with United. Ten Hag showed glimpses of his authority and the style of football he wanted his team to play last season. Injuries, poor recruitment, and inconsistent performances have left his future in the balance. A draw against Brentford and defeat at Chelsea have dashed United's hopes of securing a Champions League place next season. With just 8 games remaining, United need a miracle to leapfrog Villa and Tottenham. The FA Cup is their last opportunity to claim silverware this season. However, it's doubtful if Ineos will deem that enough to give Ten Hag another year if they miss out on the Champions League. Liverpool are in superb form, winning 4 and drawing 1 of their last 5 league games. They are top of the table with 70 points and have the chance to give departing manager Jurgen Klopp a perfect send-off. Antony impresses for Man United in a dramatic late defeat versus Chelsea. Manchester United winger Antony delivered an impressive performance during the club's dramatic 4-3 Premier League defeat to Chelsea on the road. The Brazil international has had a difficult second season with the Red Devils. He went into yesterday's game without a single goal contribution in the top flight. Antony started at Stamford Bridge in lively fashion against Marco Correa, but he unfortunately conceded the penalty, which saw Chelsea race into an early two-goal lead. United managed to pull level through Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes before the break. In the second half, Antony produced a fantastic Trivela assist for Garnacho, who capitalized on a goalkeeping error to head the ball into an empty net. The Red Devils were on course for a stunning 3-2 comeback win before Cole Palmer's late heroics. A needless foul from Diogo Dalot handed a late stoppage time penalty. Palmer converted his spot kick with ease. He slotted the ball to the left of Andre Onana, just like in the first half. With merely seconds left in the game, United's lack of awareness handed Palmer the chance to unleash a free shot in the box, which found the net after a huge deflection of Scott McTominay. Garnacho was United's most successful player in an attacking sense, with 2 goals to his name, but Antony was equally good, if not better in our opinion. The 24-year-old had 58 touches last night, completing 32 out of his 37 passes attempted. He won an impressive 9 duels and completed 100% of his dribbles, 6 out of 6. The Brazilian also won 100% of his tackles, 2 out of 2, making 8 ball recoveries. Antony had a brilliant individual performance, barring the early penalty conceded. The fans will be hoping that he can replicate his showing for the remainder of the campaign. Manchester United interested in Real Madrid left-back Ferland Mendy. Manchester United have been linked to Real Madrid left-back Ferland Mendy. Left-back has been a massive issue with the Real Malacia missing the entire season and Luke Shaw being limited to just 15 matches. As a result, it has been stated by Fabrizio Romano that United will definitely pursue a left-back this summer, and in this context, Spanish outlet Mundo Deportivo have claimed that the Red Devils will pursue Real Madrid fullback Mendy. The outlet states that Manchester United and Chelsea won the fullback without forgetting Bayern Munich, and in Italy he has been linked with Milan. The reasons behind a move are twofold. Firstly, with Madrid's expected move for Alphonso Davies this summer, he would be expected to take over as the club's starting left-back. Secondly, with his contract expiring next summer, this is the last year the team from the Spanish capital could get any sort of financial compensation for losing him. However, it's mentioned that Madrid boss Carlo Ancelotti wants the player to continue and has labeled the player as the best defensive fullback in the world. The 28-year-old has been a crucial cog in the Real Madrid machine this season, playing 29 games in all competitions, and his presence has seen the team only concede 20 goals in 30 league games, the stuff of fantasy at Old Trafford these days. Mendy has also been previously linked to the Red Devils in the spring of last year, but no deal materialized for him over the summer. If the player is available on a cheap deal due to his contract situation at 28, he has loads of experience at a top club but still has a few good years left in him. It's clear that United need all the help they can get defensively, so the addition of the left back would probably be a smart move by Inoyes if it should come pass. Paris Saint-Germain leading the race for Dan Ashworth's top midfield target Bruno Guimaraes. If Casemiro ends up leaving, a replacement will be needed, and among the names to be linked with a move to Old Trafford is Bruno Guimaraes. Newcastle United sporting director Dan Ashworth is set to join up with the Inoyes evolution in Manchester, and he is keen to bring in a Brazilian with him. The Magpies are also open to a sale due to rising PSR concerns, and the Sun have claimed Paris Saint-Germain are ahead of United in the race. The 26-year-old is keen to play in the Champions League, something the team from St James Park cannot provide, nor can United currently, and thus an exit seems to be on the cards. The report of the Sun reads, Newcastle face an uphill battle to retain Bruno over the summer. He is one of the best midfielders in the world and has been on the radar of PSG for more than a year. They will have funds in the summer and wouldn't blink at meeting the release clause. Eddie Howe won't want to lose the player, but the matter may end up being taken totally out of his hands due to FFP. Reports claim that Arsenal and Manchester United are also interested in Guimaraes, but PSG are believed to be at the front of the queue. The team from Tennessee paid £35 million to Olympique Lyon for the Brazilian signature back in January 2022 and has a release clause of £100 million. Guimaraes has 3 goals and 7 assists this term, and the Magpies might ban United from buying any of their players due to the Ashworth deal, and this might mean a return to France is on the cards for the midfield maestro. Man United eyeing up a move for 23-year-old midfielder on the radar of Premier League rivals. Manchester United are keen on signing Khéphren Thuram from Nice at the end of the season. The 23-year-old midfielder has established himself as a key player for the French outfit, and it remains to be seen whether they are prepared to sanction his departure this summer. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who recently became a shareholder at Manchester United, owns the French club, and therefore it's fair to assume that Manchester United might have an advantage in the transfer race. As per HITC, clubs like Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool have been linked with the player in recent months as well. Manchester United need to bring in midfield reinforcement, and the 23-year-old Frenchman could be the ideal addition for them. He will add physicality, defensive cover, and technical attributes in the middle of the park. Thuram is capable of operating as the central midfielder as well as a box-to-box midfielder. The Frenchman certainly has the physical and technical attributes to do well in English football, and a move to Manchester United will be an exciting opportunity for him. It will be interesting to see if the Red Devils can secure an agreement with the French outfit and fend off the competition from their Premier League rivals. Manchester United will have to improve their squad if they want to challenge for major trophies in the coming seasons. Signing a quality central midfielder should be one of their top priorities. Sofiane Amrabat has been quite underwhelming since joining the club, and the Fiorentina midfielder will move on in the summer upon the expiry of his loan deal. Thuram could be the ideal upgrade on him. As we wrap up today's Manchester United news, remember to stay tuned for daily updates right here on the channel. Don't miss out on the latest updates, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you found this information valuable. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.